is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for your Gypsys Toolbox. Woo, 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 woo. This is where we talk about alternative healing. And we're on episode 14, and we're going to talk about Tarology. I spelled it wrong. It's all right. Again, the reason why I come on this show is really to talk about all the tools that I have in my toolbox to help heal our mind and our body and our soul. And most of the tools that we have don't cost us anything. Look at my camera, it doesn't look very focused. Let's see. Let's see. I've been setting up my camera. My dog knocked my camera over, so I had a little hiccup starting the show, you know. And the reason why I actually come live on this show is to show you all the different tools that are available to us in our toolbox. And many of those tools do not cost us anything. And one of the things, what I have tonight is I'm talking about tarology, is most people go to tarot for they go to tarot for a lot of different things, but a lot of times they're checking in on other people or other places or other things. And what I like to use it for is for our self-healing, for our self-growth, or to find out which direction to go, to find out if this is a good direction to go or not. And I found that when we're using the tarot, each one of the tarot cards, they have an emotion attached to it some way, somehow. They let you know when we're being grounded and when we're centered and whole and complete. They also have a place where it talks about the emotional self is when how we are feeling internally, or what is going on, what is the reason why that is, or how can I bring that feeling of dis-ease or that feeling of discomfort, how can I bring that feeling to a higher vibrational way, one that allows me to feel comfortable within my day. So many times when I, like if I'm having a bad moment or a bad day, I'll grab the cards, and it's really, really beautiful about how the cards will actually bring that discomfort to an ease. And it is because what I'm looking for within the cards is to see what it is to lift my vibes up to a higher vibrational way. So I use tarot and a lot of oracle cards to get those messages out. But the cards have been around for a long time. Before there was cards, it just used to be symbols on the wall. I should have actually gotten my book out, because some of my books actually talk about the tarot or how they came about. But there are so many different things we can find out with tarot. We can actually really get to the key point of the problem or the issue if we go ahead and we keep digging further into it. So it's important to get to know the cards when you're learning how to read cards. Is you need to tune yourself in. We can tune ourselves in. Hey, Andrea, how you doing? To tune ourselves into the cards for what it is that you want, like myself, and that's the truth. That's the truth. I'm telling you guys the truth. To see what it is you want to utilize the cards for. I like to utilize them to really fine-tune our souls. Let's fine-tune our minds. Let's fine-tune our directions so we can start healing our life, so we can be operating in a higher vibrational frequency, one that actually brings us joy, one that actually brings us comfort, one that brings us calmness within. Not always looking out there with the cards, but let's be looking in here. What is it that we can't see in here? Can we go ahead and get what we can't see in here to come up through the cards, so we can actually start healing ourselves, so we're not operating from fear and doubt and insecurity and lack or not good enough mentality. Even sometimes, I mean, we can even get down to finding directions. Say if you had 3 different jobs to choose from or to go interview for, is you could lay them out and the cards will let you know how each job will be in affecting us emotionally, or if it's easy for you, if it's something that's just right for you, if it's in tune for you, to really utilize the cards to heal ourselves, to lead ourselves, to guide ourselves, so we can create a path, so we can fine-tune the path to which direction to go. It's not always about getting the cards and checking up on somebody else. What are they doing? How are they feeling? I mean, it's okay to do that, but if you're going to do that, to me, is do it with a purpose. Do it with a purpose in mind, knowing that you're doing it to calm your mind down with ease, not because you're trying to snoop, even though most of the time we are. But I would like to, I'm always looking to see where that person is on an emotional level, because we are human beings and we are going through a human experience. And that means we're complicated people and we got a lot of complicity going on. And a lot of times when we're feeling things, it's just energy that we're feeling, and we might feel something that they may be going through, and we may be misjudging or misaligning it because of the way that they're feeling about a certain situation, and we may be pulling it in that it's all about us, and most of the time it doesn't have anything to do with you. There are times it does, but most of the time it doesn't. Most of the time it has something to do with something that's happened to them when they were younger or when they were a child, something that they haven't ever gotten through. But I really, truly love to utilize the tarot to lead us, to guide us, to find out which direction we can go with our life purpose, our life passion, our life desires. To bring out that intuitive self, the self that we would really already be intuitive with, without the cards, but we are so bombarded with chaos, confusion, doubt, insecurity. We're bombarded with this energy that makes us feel lack, less than, whole, and complete. And when we're operating from that energy, we cannot really tune into our psychic ability, our psychic awareness, our psychicness. When we're actually tuned into our higher vibrational story, our higher vibrational self, then we are more tapped in and tuned in to seeing what the truth is and what it's all about. That's true. Most of the time, Andrea, that's true. Most of the time, most of our problems that we're going through today as an adulthood has something that has been stemmed from our childhood that hasn't been healed, and we don't even know about it because it's deep down in there. But when it comes up and resurfaces, it's something that we learned when we were a child. And I really love to use the tarot cards to let's dig that out. Let's see what that is. Because normally it's a story that has been misguided. We've been misled on an emotional level because it's an old belief system. It's a belief system that is no longer serving us because we've outgrown that belief system. But because it's buried deep down inside of us, we are uncertain to why we're even operating or responding in that way, but it's something that we've been trained or programmed or believed when we were younger, that's gotten buried down inside. And now that's what I really love to bring the tarot cards out, is to try to dig that out. Let's heal our souls. Let's heal the mind. Let's find what it is. Let's find what's hidden deep down inside of us that is blocking us from our own hidden love story. Let's heal those childhood wounds. Let's flip the stories around to better. Let's lead and guide our souls into this higher vibrational way by finding out what it is. Working with the emotional self is what I do best. That's what I coach all of my clients for. Confirmation from my dog. She's my tarot card reader too. She gives me confirmation all the time. But helping them through their emotional stories that have been keeping them blocked, that's been keeping them stuck, to actually find a story to actually settles in and trust in them and believe in them. But I am a coach, and I do have a little ad here about a little commercial about my coaching services. I'm going to go ahead and play it for a little bit, and I'll be right back. I just love how my dog just confirmed with that. So stick around with me and ask me any questions while I'm live. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, so the basics of tarot is it says, what do the cards mean? That's for you to decide. It really is for you to decide what those cards mean. I know the cards all have a basic meaning, but they are really here to lead and guide us. The traditional, by the book meanings of the tarot cards are based on timeless universal truths. And there are things that are things that are experienced in life. But there are many meanings for the cards, and all of them can be correct. It's not like this is the meaning of the card and that's all it can mean. That's not true. The cards are here to awaken us. They are here to open up. It's almost like channeling. It's like I can pick up a card and say, ooh, well, what does this card mean? I don't know. Maybe I don't know what Eight of Pentacles means. And I'm looking at the card and I'm going, well, it looks like somebody's working. Well, that's true. That's kind of what the meaning of the card is. But this person, they're working hard. They're grinding to the bone. But each tarot deck has a different image and a different picture. So it's important, it's important to not only get your experience of your life involved, your intuition involved into the reading. It's just not just a one meaning. It's like here we got the strength. That's a lion, and that's a woman there, and they're roaring. Rah! We're gonna make it through it all. We're gonna make it through it all. But the card's kind of like to me, they give me things to speak about. I see the card and it tells me what to speak about, what it is that we need to be tapped in and tuned in with. Hello, Molly. Woo, woo, woo. But all of them, all the messages are correct, because you're only going to hear what it is that you need to hear for your highest good, for your highest source. The messages are unique to you because your inner guidance is selecting the symbols that will speak to you here and now, not to someone else in another time or another place. That's why reading tarot intuitively with your feelings and instincts and soul is vital to consider along the side of the meaning of the book. Someone, woo, 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 woo. So that's why myself, I read intuitively. I mean, the very first time I ever picked up a deck of tarot cards, it was an intuitive reading. I was able to pick up what it meant by the picture. Oh, let me see if I got some. Let me show you some of my first deck. I don't show you my first, the first part of the deck. It is the Gypsy Medicine Woman cards, but I'm going to show you the 21 arcana. The 21 arcana. Can I even talk today? Okay, look at. Let me show you. Look at, she's a gypsy. Look at. Yeah. And look at, she's seeking the answers. She's on her way somewhere. Let's get on the chariot and let's go. Oh, nope, they're at a standstill now. This is where they're all working together. I know it's not really clear, but let's see. Oh, here's one. This one's like the sun. This one's, everybody's getting along. Everything's in a good mood. Everybody's fun, happy, exciting. But it was, I don't hardly ever read these cards anymore, but that's how I got my name. And that was like a long time ago. A long time ago. But when you're also, if you're in the middle of learning tarot, you know, one of the things you do is you can learn the different, each numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each one of them have a basic meaning. And then as if you had a regular deck of cards, there's 4 different suits. So then you would want to also learn the suits, like the cups are feelings with emotions, and the swords are thoughts, you know, so we can cut through the thought process. And then we have, I think I have to go with the flow with, I get overwhelmed with the description. I do too. I hardly ever go with the description of the book. What I do, sometimes I might grab the book, because like each book is different. This one is a whole different way of reading, but sometimes I'll grab the book to see, oh, well, this means friendship and good company, laughter and play, and that would be one that has a picture like that in it, right? Which is actually the three of cups in a different book, but this one's 3 of visions. But for me to read what they have to say, that's what somebody else's version is. But what I do is I take the picture, and what do I see in the picture that pulls out the information that I need to hear, what it is that you need to hear. I'm using more of my intuitive self than I am utilizing what the whole meaning of the card is. You were gifted a tarot deck? That's nice. And again, it's not like you have to figure it all out at once. I mean, what happens, the more you read, the more knowledgeable you get, and the more fine-tuned your reading will get, because you'll start to understand, you know, like the first card is the beginning and the 10th card is the end. When we get to the 10th card, the only thing that can happen is for us to start over. That means that we've completed something in that cycle. So, really not to, I try to tell people not to get lost in just the meaning of what the card is. I want you guys, if you're reading tarot for your first time or something, when you get the card, like when you look at the cards, what does that mean? What do you see? Like here I see a key, and then it gives me a little nine is giving us a bark. Then it gives me it says recovery. And then I look at the whole picture. It looks like, the key is being granted to me. And then there's a door back there. So the door is being opened, so, I'm grabbing the words from my intuitive self by looking at the image. It's, to me, tarot is a lot more. I mean, I can go out driving in the universe. I can go out there and drive today. It don't matter what day. And I see signs all the time. It's like reading a big deck of tarot cards, but they're not really the same way. So you get that way too? Mm-hmm. And I do have a deck of playing cards and started with those. That, in fact, the first deck, the Gypsy Medicine Woman cards that I was showing you, the cards, all the other cards are numbers, not the Higher Arcana cards, but the other part is just a regular deck of cards, and that's how I actually began too. But as I grew and learned about these other cards, I really liked the images on the cards and not having to stay stuck into that area. So let's just get a little reading going today, just for, let's see, go from the heart space. This is a psychic tarot for the heart. I like to read on that because I'm always trying to help people to be more unconditionally in love with yourself, unconditionally in love with life. It's just my camera, I just there, maybe a little bit more. Now I don't look so blurry. All right, let's see what cards have to say for you guys today. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. Woo, woo, woo. I don't have anywhere to go. Nobody invited me anywhere, so I'm just gonna go drive Uber and see if I can get a lot of extra meals. Yeah, I'm just gonna simply love on that day. So, like this card, it actually says simply love, and then what you can do is it simply loves, and then this boy, he's holding this book, and the book is shining this light through the book. It's like, oh my goodness. So there may be answers in that book. And then in the background, there's, I don't know if that's a sun or a moon, but whichever way that your energy pulls to, you can say, the light, there's light going in love, just simply loving. It's like at one moment I was sad that I didn't have anywhere to go for Thanksgiving. It's just because everybody's got somewhere else to go, right? You wish I could come over to your house. Well, where you live? Probably wouldn't go anywhere now because, the traffic gets really, really bad. If I'm going to be in that traffic, I might as well get paid for it, right? And I'm seeing that the next 4 days are just jam-packed with Uber rides, so I figure that's what in India, well, I guess I'm not going to be driving over there. I think that's too far to go, but my presence can be at your table. And it's like simply love, but we're waiting for the results. This is like a golden tree, and this golden tree here is root, to grow something golden, it takes time. And we got a golden apple here at the top. I can Uber all the way there, yeah, in the ocean. No, I can Uber to India. So India, I wonder how long the drive that is. Here, I'll find out. I know, I got you. Let's see. I know I was already on a call earlier today, and it was about going to Dallas, Texas, which would take me 21 hours to drive there. So, so this would take me 1 day and 8 hours. So yeah. So if I'm going to go to Dallas, Texas, I might as well go all the way to Indianapolis then, right? So yeah, everybody's on the other side of the world. Yeah, I am hoping that when I get on the road at 5 a.m. that there is no one on it. What 5 a.m. you should be okay on Thanksgiving Day. What happens the whole weekend? I mean, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be crazy. I remember once I drove down here to be with my daughter. And when I drove back home, it's normally an 8 hour drive, and it took 12 hours on that day. So you're there. Oh, I could see everybody then, huh? Yeah, we can go to Indiana. You have to work Friday. Well, as long as you go doing that early morning shift, it shouldn't be so bad. But I just know that the roads will be packed. So let's see what else. And then it says, change your focus. Normally I use this card to say it's done with this reading. So I guess I wasn't doing much of a reading with it anyhow. So let's see. I do have readings that are coming up that I've got all 12 horoscope readings done. And I've been getting them loaded to get them recorded. They are actually on one of the shows that I just did, but nobody was there, and so I was just utilizing screen time to get it. But now I'm pulling them out to extract them out so you guys can see them. So you guys will be able to have readings for your signs that will be from now until the rest of the year. No, I only have until the end of November, so I'm working on it. I've been so busy doing that stuff. I forgot to set up my show today. It was like it was 8 o'clock and I didn't have all my images done, and it's like, oh, I haven't even set up the show, so nobody even knows I'm going live. Besides the fact that I post it everywhere, but let's see. Let's do a divine feminine. Let's see what our counterparts are doing right now, okay? Those ones that we're not in contact with, we'll do that. See what they want to say, what's going on with their energy flow. We'll do that right now. How about that? All right, this is about that one, that one that's always on their mind. They've got a lot of fear. They're too afraid. They got insecurity, and just know that you are definitely being protected from whatever they're afraid of. But there's nothing for you to be afraid of. And let's see, it is a perception. It's their own false beliefs that create the fear, and that's exactly why I get on my show all the time. Is we have been misled and misguided, operating from fear, doubt, insecurity, and letting that run the show, letting that lead us, and it's taking our happy dreams away because we're too damn afraid to make a move. We're too afraid to go after our dream because whatever. I mean, we're just, again, we have been led to be operating from that fearful state of mind. But they do want to offer. They do want to make an offer to you. What is that offer? They want to go into union with you. They really do. That's what their fear is. They're afraid to go into union with you. It's like, come on, you want to go into union with me and you want to be afraid of me at the same time? Well, get unafraid. You got to get unafraid to be able to hang out with me. So we can have that fun time together, All right, what else we got going? Rise above. Yeah, rise above that fear. Rise above that doubt. Rise above that insecurity so you can claim your story, so you can go after your dreams, so you can go ahead and allow yourself to go into union. Come on, what else is going on with that one? It's all about divine timing. I mean, aren't we darn? We're darn. Aren't we so done? I'm so tired of that card. Patience, 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 peace, trust. Divine knows exactly what it's doing. All right, divine, you say I'm telling you. They are stuck. They're in the state of denial. I'm telling you. Well, they should have never waited until the day before Thanksgiving. They're in regret. Oh, I'm not telling you. That's all the low emotional feelings going on. I mean, they must have really been thinking about coming into union so much, and something, I mean, they're just too afraid. They're too scared to make a forward movement. It's just so sad. It's like, come on, let's get out of that. In the meantime, I want you guys to appreciate and be grateful for who it is that you are, to know that there is somebody out there that is really interested in you, and it says your twin appreciates you for who you are. They see your blessings and they appreciate you. It is their ego that keeps them in this alone state. Oh, well, let's see. I'm telling you. Let's see what the cards have to say when they have something to say. Maybe they have something to say to us. This is something, even if they don't know, that they have to say to you. The cards will let us know. Let's see. You're having a very hard time trusting in divine right now. I get you, Molly. I'm telling you. It says, no one loves me like you do. I'm ready to commit to you and our beautiful future. Well, you're ready, but you're full of shit down there. Full of garbage. Lackluster, not whole, not complete, not feeling good enough, too afraid to make a forward movement. You're gorgeous both inside and out, and being around you brings peace to my light and life. Well, if we bring you peace and light, come on, baby. What can we do to, like, flip your story around to better? When I flip that internal story around. You are my angel in my life, and I want to be the one in yours. No one gets me like you. I'm telling you. They know that's the truth. Oh, what's going on here? My cards are all... Here we go. Yeah, and anything else? Yeah. Well, Jim is acting like an asshole. I'm telling you. I'm sorry about that. You are one for me. You're twin souls, and that's what scares me. That's what scares me the most. Oh, it says, you're the one for me. We are twin souls. That's what scares me the most. I'm seeing it all so clearly right now. I am confused about our relationship. I lie awake at night stressing about us and if it will work out. That gives us confirmation about the other deck that pulled it out. It's like that was all the fear, lack, insecurity, doubt, not whole enough, not complete enough, not even following, their higher vibrational intuition of a story. We'll get you one more from here and see what else. What else do we got? You challenge me in ways that make me grow, even through its difficult. I know it is right. So no matter what, we're challenging them. All right, you guys, I'm going to end this part of the show. I try to keep it at only 30 minutes. I'm at 34 minutes, but I'm trying to do things by a book, a certain book. All right, you guys, and let's see. I'm probably not going to go live tomorrow night. You might catch me coming on live tonight for maybe some personal readings. I don't know for sure. I've done a lot today, and I might check my Uber rides, and if I have a bunch of rides, I won't go live. I've already gone live once today, so I've been trying to change things up. Molly, I did put another video in the members only, so you guys, if you're a member, you can watch the members only. They're different type of videos. They're not card readings or anything. It's just some intuitive insights. So, and the only person that can see them is a member, and the members are $4.99 a month. So it's cheaper than a cup of coffee. Let's put it that way. And there's a lot of good intuitive stuff that'll come through there. And plus, then your name gets highlighted, and we'll figure things out as we go along. You'll check it out. Okay, perfect. So, anything else? Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. You're welcome. And I did go live earlier today doing readings. I did a live for a daily reading because I kind of been slacking at doing my daily readings because of the process time, but I'm finding I can do it simply so much easier if I just hit the live button. So I did that, and I saw that there's possibly a way that I can bring you guys in onto the live show on the live when I'm recording from my phone. So we'll have to check that out sometime. And anything else? But when I do a live that's just for the daily, I'm not doing any free readings at that time, but I would take any paid readings. I did get a paid readings today while I went live, so that was pretty cool. But again, that is about me reprogramming myself, readjusting myself, getting myself in the rhythm, in the movement to doing that. And right now I'm doing that, plus getting, I'm kind of taking my content and like Your Hidden Love Story, the first 30 minutes is a TV hosting program. I'm taking that out, cropping it out, and redistributing it out. So if somebody wanted to watch it, they didn't have to go check out that, oh, it's 6 hours long or 5 hours long. They can just watch the show. I'll put it all in a playlist so they can, actually play a few in a row without having to skip around. So I've got that going on in the background. And that's it. So I don't see you seeing me tomorrow night, and probably not all weekend, but I could go live for just a little bit, not for my whole 3 or 6 hour show. That you'll probably see me back Monday. Well, I would be back Monday for sure, okay? All right, you guys. Till next time. Bye-bye, butterflies. I love you.